Hello, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. Last year I made Coquito for the first time, and this year it's building up quite a demand. So I thought about it and I said, you know what, I've got to be judicious about giving it out. And what I decided to do was think of 7 people in my life over the past year um, who've done some sort of service or helped me out or just made me happy or who might be in need. This Coquito is special, and I want to make sure I give it out to the right people. So with that said, every Thanksgiving, I'm going to be giving out my coquito and announcing who the winners are this year. So this year, for the first annual coquito giveaway, think of it like the Nobel Prize. I'm going to give this away every year. Instead of a Nobel Prize, you're going to get a bottle of coquito. So this year, I'd like to announce the 7 winners for this year's coquito giveaway. First up is Marie. Marie is Nina's mom. Nina works with me, and Marie, every year, she bakes delicious cookies. And not only does she bake delicious cookies, but she sets aside a little bit extra for me. Thank you, Marie. I like it and appreciate it. And for that, you've earned yourself a Coquito bottle. Second, cousin Nicole. I was very close with Nicole's mom, my cousin Maida, and they moved out to California. Unfortunately, my cousin passed away from sickle cell. However, her daughter and son are still out there, and whatever they ask for, I'm going to try and get it to them if I can. So she asked for some coquito. Guess what? You've earned yourself a coquito bottle. How I'm going to get it out to California, I don't know. I'm going to pack it in something, but we're going to get that coquito out to you, I promise. Third, Dory. This is my son Alejandro's girlfriend's parents. They were nice enough to invite us to Thanksgiving dinner this year. My wife likes to cook. We couldn't go, but I appreciate the sentiment so much. Dory, you've got yourself a bottle of coquito coming your way. Fourth, my neighbors Gabe and Linda. They're terrific people. This past summer, Gabe's mom came over. They just had a baby, and she's a terrific cook. So out of the blue, they showed up at my house with a big tray of bacalao and some delicious dulce de leche, and man, was it good. So Gabe and Linda, you've earned yourself a coquito bottle. Number 5, my cousin Desiree, also known as Toonie. Toonie right now is going through some health issues, and I'm sure she's going to battle it hard. Very proud of her. She's always done for everyone else. The only thing is, Toonie doesn't drink. This might have a little Bacardi in it. So accepting her award for her will be her brother, Anthony. So Anthony, even though you're a Steelers fan, even though you're always killing me for the Jets, I still love you, cousin. So guess what? You've got a bottle of coquito coming to you in honor of your sister. And cousin Des, you're going to win this fight. I know it. Tough as nails. We're doing it together, cuz. Number 6, my French friend Loic. Loic is a local businessman here. He owns 4 restaurants. Last year, he called me up and said, hey, Chris, I'm doing very well. I want to help out. I want to give back. So what does he do? Every year now, he closes one of his restaurants on Thanksgiving. Actually, all of them are closed, but he opens up only one, the Sterling Pig. And he feeds people who are either less fortunate and can't afford a meal in one of these restaurants, or people who are just alone for Thanksgiving. He did it again this year. I just came back from the restaurant. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. So thank you, Loic. You earned yourself a bottle of coquito. And finally, the last bottle goes to Eve. Now, Eve, I just met her this year. Eve is a resident of Upper Providence, I believe, but she heard about the pipeline that they were going to be putting through Middletown, near our neighborhood, not too far away. They're running it right next to a school. She shows up the meeting. She got up and spoke. I was very impressed with her. She was very passionate. And what did she do? She started a movement. Just by her attending the meeting, hearing about the pipeline, opposing it, she organized the community, had over 1,000 people on Facebook that were. I'm gonna stop. She organized. Sorry, that was my daughter stomping around in the background. Anyway, Eve, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of the work you did to oppose the pipeline. You did a great job. Keep up the fight. You've earned yourself a bottle of Coquito. Now, I'd like to list the people who are not getting Coquito. Call this my annual list of grapes. All right? The first person who's not getting Coquito is my buddy John Hollywood Kelly. Hollywood's my drinking buddy. He's a terrific guy. Does everything he can for the community. I love him. But this year he gave up drinking beer. He's only drinking wine. How can he be my beer buddy if he's only drinking wine? So John Hollywood Kelly, no Coquito for you. Number 2 is my mother. My mother is the best mother, the best grandmother. The kids love her. Everybody loves my mother. She's the best. However, if you go any place with my mother, she's always drifting away. You take her to Target, she just can't stay with you. You always have to go looking for her. So Ma, this year, please stop drifting. And because you drift so much, no Coquito for you. Third, Tony and Kristen. You guys were my people. I loved you guys. And then you decided to pick up and leave the neighborhood? You left me here with just John Kelly and the rest of these crazies? Where else? Like, you were my plan B. And I ain't got no plan B anymore. So for leaving the neighborhood and going to move out to, Puerto Ricans, we call it Carajo land, the middle of nowhere, no Coquito for you. Fourth, my good friend Rich Padilla, my brother, my partner in crime. I love this guy. New York through and through. But Padilla now has like 5 jobs. He's always working. It's so hard to go hang out with you. Rich, stop working. Get rid of 1 or 2 jobs. You'll still have 3 more. You have to have time for yourself and have to have time for me, man. How are we gonna hang out and have fun if you're always working? So to my buddy, to my boy Rich Padilla, no Coquito for you. Vinny and Marina Mobley. You guys got not 1, but 2 bottles last year. All right? You liked the Coquito. We made it. You sent me some dulce de leche. We exchanged Coquito for dulce de leche. It's a very good exchange. That second bottle, we were supposed to get some Philadelphia 76ers tickets. The bottle was delivered, but my kids haven't gone to see a Sixers game. They're crying inside right now. Father, when are you going to take us to see a 76ers game? 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Listen, all I'm saying is, scratch my back, I scratch yours. So, until I get those Sixers tickets, no Coquito for you. Number 6, Alex and Tanya, my cousins. My cousin Alex came down here and got educated in Pennsylvania, got himself a law degree from Widener. It was great that he was living here. We would go, we'd have pizza, we'd have, hang out, got real close and everything. Then what does he do? He gets his law degree, bolts right back to Queens. Does he come visit his cousin? Does he bring Jackie, Yellowtail Jackie? Or, brother Mario? Nah, they forgot all about us, man. We had a good time with those people. Anyway, because you left me and haven't come back, no Coquito for you. And last but not least, my cousin Butter. All right? Everybody knows Butter. He's a great guy. Can't do enough for you. A lot of fun. Everybody wants to be around Butter. Let me tell you something about Butter. The man can cook. I've seen it. He always has people over his house, benin, arroz con gandules, all this stuff. You know, smoking cigars, doing YouTube live, all that stuff. I go there with my son this summer, you know, go to his house or whatever. Very nice, gives me beer, all that stuff. Does he cook me a home cooked meal? Nah. He takes us out instead to get barbecue. Don't get me wrong. I like the barbecue, cuz it was very nice, very generous. But homeboy, if you cook so good, you know, you gotta feed us the home cooked stuff, not the, you know, Joe Schmo's barbecue. I want your good food. And until I get some of your good cooking, I'm sorry, but no coquito for you. Now, there's a lot of people I left out. Don't worry. Next year, we're doing this all again. All right? So 2017 Coquito Awards are coming up, but this concludes our 2016 Coquito Awards. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great year. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I'll see you Thanksgiving 2017.